The attached home market here in Atlanta, Georgia, really has me thinking whether this market is actually going to change faster than I previously thought. Stay tuned as we dive into townhomes and condos around Atlanta, the metro Atlanta market, diving into the numbers, and we're doing it right now. Let's do it. Well, those who've been watching my channel long enough know that I love me some numbers. And so the latest numbers are out for the attached home market here in Atlanta, the metro Atlanta, Georgia area. And we're going to jump into them. And there's some surprising numbers. And as I've said before, I think the townhome and condo market really can give you an idea of a more truer idea, at least, of what's going on in the market that has less effect on seasonality. So we're going to jump into that. And there'll be some caveats to whether I think this market is changing. So let's take a look at this first chart here. We're looking at yearly trends year over year for, again, condos and townhomes. We're looking at August 2023 versus August 2024. So the latest numbers for August. We can see that as what's been happening all year long, we have more actives, less pending or under contract homes. So that's not a surprise. Pending ratio definitely down. It's a decent jump down from 43.3% down to 25% of homes under contract, and selling 942 homes in the month of August. Distressed sales only at 0.6%, so that's not bad at all. Failed listings, so interesting number here. Failed when it comes on the market, doesn't sell, and they withdraw it off the market, the agent or the homeowner, for whatever reasons, whether you have a 3-month contract and it doesn't sell in 3 months, or you just decide to take it off market. This doesn't mean that it doesn't come back on market and you relist it, but these are just the numbers that failed. So that's a pretty high mark. Month supply of inventory, pretty big jump from 1.8 to 4.1 months year over year. So definitely a larger leap in this market. But here's there's a number here, and it's going to be even more telling when we break down townhomes and condos as we go on through this video. Right here for median sales price. So the median sales price went from 350 last year just to 352,745 this year. As I stated in my previous video, if you're into detached homes, I already dropped that video last week on the detached home market. So just normal homes that you think about here in Atlanta, and talked about how, sure, this number went up here, but what we're looking at is also we have to factor in the economy and specifically inflation. And we know that inflation numbers are around 2.5% year over year. And so if this market was even, if inflation came into play, we should see a 2.5 month or 2.5%, I should say, increase in the value, but we only saw 0.8 increase in this value. So even though it did go up for the year, if you factor in inflation, actually, these numbers are down year over year. So the actual value went up, but the true value, I think, has gone down for townhomes and condos when combining them. Again, interesting number when we look at just at townhomes. Sales to list price ratio at 96.9%. So we're not seeing as many homes going at list price, and some are coming below that, and only 39 days on market. So overall, still considered a seller's market here. Still in that, but we're definitely ticking towards that even or buyer's market. It's happening a little bit faster here in the condo and townhome side of things. As we jump to this next chart here, we're going to see the 6 months trend. So 6 months trend, just what it is. Over the last 6 months, what's been happening. The year over year gives us an idea comparing last year to this year, and doesn't factor in seasonality, obviously, because you're looking at the same season. As we look over 6 months, there is some seasonality, but again, I like the townhome and condo market to look at for many reasons. If you're looking to buy a townhome and condo, obviously this is what you want to look at, but also to take a look at the entire market. This area of homes, these types of homes just aren't as affected by seasonality. Speaking of a seller's market, if you're watching this video and you're looking to list your home and you kind of want to know what the maybe value is of your home, I put a link down below. Click on it, you fill in your information, and you'll get an instant value for your home. Of course, if you put your information in, yes, I'm a real estate agent. I will contact you. Some of you out there may just be looking to just put it in there just to get an idea. You're not looking to sell right now, and that's perfectly fine. You want to kick the tires a little bit? Awesome. If you are looking to sell within the next year or so or less, when I contact you, I'd love to talk with you more, get over to your home, take a look at it, give you a more accurate idea of what your home could sell for. But that is below. Again, not going to bug you, but I will contact you if you do put your information in below. Like I said, keeping it real here. So again, that link's below. Let's continue on. So as we see from March this year all the way to August, we see a trend of the activity increasing, more homes coming on the market. The highest amount of pending were actually way back here in March. So the pending numbers have gone down. There still is some seasonality in this market. So it's very interesting to see the decrease. But again, not surprising when August has always been kind of a down month for real estate because the school's starting back. We look at solds down to 942. It was actually lower in June at 879. But we see this trend down, and look at the pending ratio continues to go down now at 25% of homes pending. I think once we start seeing that in only like 20% or less than 20%, that's when we're going to start seeing more of a even market to a buyer's market. So we're definitely trending that direction. Typical once you get past August into September, October, usually you'll see a ramp up in sales. And then once we hit Thanksgiving and then into Christmas and into January, we'll definitely see a downtrend that just happens, but we'll see less active homes as well. One thing that's interesting though is that interest rates have now come down to, I think this morning was right 6.12%. And I think Wednesday, I think the Fed's going to make the decision to whether they're going to cut rates and if it's a 0.25 or 0.5 cut. But that'll be definitely interesting to see. That'll definitely affect the rates. So there could be some volatility here, but definitely trending down to, like I said, 6.12. It's possible to find a lender out there that's going to go below 6 now, and if you're going to pay some points. So definitely interesting. There's a lot of people looking to refinance around now that bought over the last couple of years, maybe at that 7 rate. And there's an application for mortgages have increased. This is going to play a huge factor into whether this trend continues or all of a sudden we see a bunch of people come on the market to purchase homes and we see prices kind of go back up. So definitely it's going to be interesting. As we all know, this trend of prices going up and salaries not matching it, they just can't continue. It's just interesting to see, kind of how long it's going to last. We might be coming near the end of that. I still don't believe there's going to be a crash. Just not enough inventory and economy is good enough. So unless something major happens, but we can starting to see a tick down. And just because something becomes a buyer's market doesn't mean it's a crash. Markets change. Crashes are when just everything just drops, 50% prices in homes, 20% price, whatever, 100% the value that it may be gained over the past few years. So I just don't see that happening. Let's see, month supply of inventory, again, we're at 4.1 months, and we can see the inventory's definitely gone up from March. Interesting, though, the sales price. So this sales price was highest in March here at $383,990. We have now gone down to $352,745. So that's definitely an interesting indicator here. So not only saw month over month only go up a little bit, or year over year only go up a little bit, we see month over month definitely going down, and that's coordinated with the sales to list price ratio going down as well, months of inventory going up. So the 6-month trend definitely is lining up with more of a changing market. We jump to this next page here. This is definitely interesting, looking at the price breakdown and the price points and the month supply. And we can start to see now at 900,000 to a million. So anything over 900,000, we're in a buyer's market. And look, 8 to 900,000, it's at 5.4. 7 to 800,000 is at 5.0 months. Once that gets to 6 and over, we're going to start seeing an even market to a buyer's, and that's trending that way. So definitely something to keep an eye on. Now, we don't have as many townhomes and condos that are at the 900,000 plus mark, so these can be volatile numbers. But we definitely have them in the 800, 700, 600,000 mark, and we can see that this trend from of inventory definitely continues to go up. Look at this. We're at 2.6 months in April, and now we've jumped up to 5.0. So, almost double there, the months of inventory. So that again is a combination of more homes being on the market, but also maybe less people buying it. So it doesn't necessarily have to be more homes on the market. The number of people trying to purchase these homes just could have dropped as well. Probably a combination of both, as we've seen on this last one. We can see more homes coming on the market here in actives, and we see less pending. So again, combination of buyers and a few more homes. Let's see, anything else surprising here? I mean, I still find it interesting that you can see our lowest value here is at 350 to 400,000, but the inventory at this like 100 to 250 is actually higher than this higher values here. That probably indicates more condition of homes that would be in this lower value, or location just not being as desired. But it's interesting. There's not the you'd think that there would be investors kind of gobbling these up, but I think the investors, especially in the townhome condo market, it's definitely slowed down a lot. Because with townhomes and condos, you're going to have that HOA fee, monthly fee. And since prices have gone up so much, rents just aren't matching. So we're going to start seeing these come higher and higher in terms of the months of inventory. And hopefully less investors buying, making available to the everyday person that wants to own a home to purchase one. Chart here, definitely interesting. I told you to stay tuned, and this is the one. Look at the townhomes for median sales price. We're going to jump right to it. The median sales price for townhomes last year was 410. For this year, 399,900. Even the median sales price has decreased. So, very interesting here that the townhome market actually has decreased by 2.5%. Condo market has actually increased by 4.2%. So that's gone up from 295 to 3075. But townhome markets, that's a very interesting number here. Don't have a total idea of why. That's one thing I'll say is this: there are a lot of townhomes being built around the area. If it's new construction anywhere like close into the 285, which goes around Atlanta, that area, and out the metro counties closer in, so your Cobb counties, your Fulton counties, your Gwinnett County, stuff like that. Everything I'm seeing that's new, that's in those counties, I shouldn't say everything. Most of the things I'm seeing, their townhomes are going up. Okay, when you have a lot of new construction going up, all right, and they're selling, let's say for 500,000, then that townhome that's is 20 years old, that's sitting right next to it, it's going to be harder to sell that one for any substantial amount as you go higher and higher up, because you can just go buy a new one for a little bit more. So and that's what I think could be hitting this. Also, I think there's just a slowdown, but I think the number of new construction townhomes, along with homes that are available, when you have more inventory, of course, more competition means prices go down. So, think that's why we're seeing it in the townhome area here. That would be my guess, but definitely something to keep an eye on. And it's obviously if you're selling your townhome, a little bit harder on you, but if you're purchasing a townhome, uh, good deal here where prices are going down. So if I was you and you had some flexibility, I'd probably keep an eye on this and maybe wait a little longer. You might even get a better deal on a townhome here in the Metro Atlanta area. So just something to keep an eye on. Not really much else stands out here that I'm seeing. But yeah, the biggest one is this townhome number. So with all that said, what are your thoughts on this townhome and condo market and the market in general? Were you surprised by the value of townhomes going down by 2.5%? I know I was when I got the numbers today. So if you have any comments, concerns, general wonderments, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. And of course, if you're looking to buy a home or sell a home, whether it be a townhome, condo, single family detached home here in Atlanta, the Metro Atlanta area, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. Would love to meet up with you, set up a phone call or a Zoom call to talk more about your real estate needs. And stay tuned for the next video that's dropping. Is going to be a county by county breakdown, which we throw all the types of homes, townhomes and condos and single family detached homes all together into one. And we look at what's happening county by county. That should be dropping soon. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.